wake up, everybody. It's your girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sophia's Football Talk to, of course, react to the second preseason friendly Rangers versus Manchester United, which ended in 2-0 to Man United. And it was a game of two halves. First half, a lot more exciting, where you have more of the heavy hitters. Um, your debut, not the official debut, but a debut regardless, by the 18-year-old Lenny Yoro, whom we signed from Lille just a few days ago. And now Man United played a full 45 minutes. Sancho back in the squad starting. Seeing Sancho in a Man United shirt was really lovely to see after this time. Ahmad starting, looking good. Okay. And we shall talk about all of that, of course. But before we do, make sure that you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up. Feel free, of course, as well to send in a super chat with supporting the channel and also with joining the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. And let's get into it. So, we got two goals in the 38th minute, 1-0. Ahmad with a really good goal. Mason Mount assist, with Yoro kind of setting it up as well prior to that. Good, good. Look good. Ahmad, for me, man of the match. Broski was cooking. I mean, I believe he had a birthday not that long ago, and he was playing good. He was playing good on that right hand side. That right wing, he had that on lock. Yes, this is a Rangers side. Let's we're not gonna, you know, make this seem like we were playing like a prime Real Madrid. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's or like a really strong Premier League side. No, no, no. That wasn't the case. But regardless, it's preseason. From having seen the first game against Rosenborg earlier this week, very lackluster, boring to watch, but I wasn't tripping off of that one game. I was still calm. I was saying, hey, it is what it is. We move on. The most important thing is that we build off of from each game. We give men um proper minutes, and we move on. Kalas. It's not that deep, you know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom. It is not that deep whatsoever. Not at all. But I was still very happy with a lot of the stuff that I did see. And there are a lot of, questions that I wanted to be answered. Players that I do think most likely, y'all ain't it. Y'all ain't it. Others, I'm thinking, hey, you deserve to get more and more of a chance for sure. And the players that I think are just not it. Wambi, I've been a big fan of Wan-Bissaka for a long time, but Broski ain't it. And that's okay. From how we want to play, he's just not it. And that's fine. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's completely fine to realize that he's just not it. It's okay. You know? Obviously, he's already been linked with the move to West Ham. Most likely will be going to West Ham. I will not be shocked if we ain't going to the US, you know what I'm saying? In a week from now. Because he shall be going. He should be going. Mount, obviously, there were some reports, rumors saying that Man United was kind of willing to let him go. But Fabrizio Romano came out real quick after that saying, no, no, no. They ain't going to be parting ways as things stands currently, still amongst the plans. But personally, I just don't see where he fits within this Man United team. I don't see it. I don't know, respectfully. And pick up Lewis. Hope you're doing well. Um, Thank you. Yeah, great shirt indeed. Yeah, I just do not see where Broski fits. I just don't. I don't. I have to be very honest. I don't know. But we'll see what goes. But like I said, Ahmad played very well. I hope we can see him a lot more on that right hand side because let's be honest, I don't think anybody should have like most of those positions really in lock, especially when it comes to the wings. Like, hey, he might not be like the quickest player, but still rather quick, especially on the ball. And for me, I've always said I want to have direct wingers, and today he showcased that he can be direct. We see it in other games as well, but we just needed to see more. And when I say we needed to see more, it's more about you gotta give the guy minutes though. You can't have him play, some minutes here and then we have like 3, 4 games in a row and you don't let him play. That doesn't make any sense at all. So he just played, with such ease, lots of confidence, very much of a maturity that you don't really see from a lot of wingers. The decision making was on point, and I like to have both. I like to have both of the technicalness, but I also want to have like you are direct, you are able to try to, go past the guy, and the way, he was cutting in looked really good for me at least. So big up to Ahmad, very happy for him. Also, like I said, Jaden Sancho, you know, playing after how long? Almost a year. It was some point where I was thinking, we probably won't be ever seeing him in a Man United shirt. And it's sad because I really, really been a big supporter of this guy for a long time, like the Dortmund days, cooking. The partnership between him and Erling Braut Haaland has been amazing to watch. And you're thinking, like, oh, he's gonna kick at Man United, but it just hasn't worked out. But I know that the potential is there for sure. And of course, there's been, stuff happen, with him and Ten Hag, but it's nice to see that they squashed it. And I think that's the most important thing. Even if he, let's say, ends up leaving by the end of the transfer window prior to that, then at least he went on an amicable ground, if that makes sense whatsoever. I just personally am very happy that they fixed it, but I thought he did well. Needs to work a little bit more on the decision make. Like he good, but there was like a big chance that he got from Ahmed, and he kind of skied it, over the bar. But regardless of that keeps, when you end up playing more and more like that, hey, you'll get that unlocked 100%. But regardless, I think creativity wise, creating stuff and like that, top tier, really good. Toby Collier, I might completely butcher his last name, but Toby, we'll just Toby, the midfielder alongside Casemiro. He as well was another one who I was very impressed by. Made maybe some few fouls at the beginning, but overall grew a lot more into the game. Looked very good in my opinion, and I think that's probably going to be like the next one up from the academy. Last season we had Kobe Mainu, and the season before that you had the Canacho. So the next one now is a Toby, and I believe like he's 20 years old. We bought him from Brighton about 2 years ago now, and looks to be that I'm thinking once you get rid of like McTominay, and let's say Casemiro also do leave, but he might actually stay after the recent reports. But at least getting rid of the McTominay, then you can have a Toby that you can bring a bit more in certain different games. Like you could rotate slowly, get him more and more in, and yeah, and Lenny Yoro with the debut. Lenny Yoro. I was not familiar. I'm not gonna sit there and say like super gas and say like, oh, he is generated. This was the first game that I watched, or technically I did watch which I forgot that I did, but I did watch when Villa played Lille in the Conference League. But the thing is, though, I didn't even know Bros existed because I was only really checking for Villa at that game. It's more like a game you have on the television. You're just kind of, but you're still doing something else. But you're looking, but you're not really fully paying attention. It's one of those games. So I wasn't really looking at Lil like that at all. So this was definitely the first actual proper game that I've seen of him. 45 minutes, and boy was I impressed. He looked very good. Looked very good, and okay. Big up to my guy Tony Claude Gunner TV. Been a while, bro. Skipper doing well. Big up Sophie. Man, I've fans twerking all over again after beating. This season's gonna rock. We shall see you this upcoming, basically next Sunday. It'll be early. Oh my god, I won't even be able to watch that game live. But against our, United Arsenal or Arsenal United in the preseason, LA. Make sure, make sure. Okay, I don't know where I was going with it, but regardless, yes, match and likes indeed. Yep, well played indeed, Lenny Yoro. Big up Eddie Over doing us. Big up dropping a like. How was a tactical play? Can you see identity? I think it's a bit too soon to be like, oh, whoa, you know, this was. Let's be honest. Two different halves. We changed the entire team in second half. The only one that stayed playing was Onana. And I mentally I was kind of checked out in second half. It was like some players, you're okay looking at, but others it was like first half though, the first 15 minutes was a little bit lackluster in my opinion, but I felt like we grew a lot more into the game. I started to see more of the vision, a little bit more, a little bit more. But saying like an identity and all of that, I wouldn't go that far. But I was seeing some stuff that I was liking, 100%, 100%. But there are certain players that are holding us back. Do not get it twisted. But I want to give some props to my guy Lenny Yoro because this kid, I was familiar. Wow, he played very well. I was very, very impressed by Lenny Yoro, defensively, but also moving forward, with the forward passes, the short. I was more impressed with the long crosses, the diagonal crosses. Those were really good. Okay. Wow. I was like, Lenny, okay, okay, young buck, okay. That looked good to me. That I was like, damn, 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 damn. There was one pass he made, which, to be fair, I was like, what the hell is happening? But I was looking at, let's be honest, Johnny Evans should have been a bit more alert there, like communication wavelength. You gotta be alert. You gotta be ready for the passes, broski. So then they got in the counter attack. But the thing is, though, the recovery from that, from Lenior was really good. The recovery pace, really, tall guy, but he can run. He got some pace in him, 100%, and very good. Just kind of being able to scan as well. Like if that makes sense. I don't know. I just felt like he played very well. I was very impressed, and it's gonna be exciting seeing him and Licha play together and whatever. I don't even know what's gonna be happening if there be any type of suspension with the whole Licha thing. Argentina. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but if it doesn't, if it does or doesn't play, it is what it is. But I think it'll be nice to see how that pairs up, or we get somebody. We should be getting another center back in. That probably will be a delict. We have to wait and see. Big up Broderick, hope you're doing well. Says good. Big up, good first half. Love watching that. I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, when they got subbed off, I was like, no, I want to see more. So yeah, I would just have to watch the replay once I wake up on Sunday because I ain't staying up to watch 2 a.m. when I got work the day after. Like that's not happening. Ten Hag, quote from Ten Hag. He's talked about Ahmad. He says this has to be Ahmad Diallo's year. We have to see Ahmad in a different way. He is not inexperienced anymore. I trust him. Okay. New signings already here. The leadership is doing a great job for sure. Okay. Okay. The thing is, though, you're saying this is going to be his year, and that he's not longer inexperienced anymore. So the thing is, though, okay, but actions speak louder than words. Are you gonna make sure that he starts playing more and more games? Especially when he played this good, he has to. He can't just keep playing, some minutes here, okay, and then we don't see him for several games after that. That doesn't make sense to me. So I hope, I hope we will see more of Ahmad because I think he can have that right hand side on lock because he's able to facilitate for others, but also able to get, on the score sheet himself. And this is like when we first bought him, because I think sometimes a lot of people are forgetting, like, this is not like a guy that we have from the academy or like we bought him from Atalanta now 4 years ago. Okay, he's had a couple of loan spells here and there and hasn't really been getting a proper chance at Man United. So I hope that he can get a proper chance now. I think maybe this should be his year. This should be his season. But it only depends on whether he actually gets that chance. Pick up the John Sinclair. Hope you're doing well. Says, good evening, Sophia. Hope you're keeping well. Great show. As always, keep up the good work. As always, thank you. I appreciate it. Brother said, we cannot accept the lack of rotation this season. Injuries withstand. I agree. We have to rotate. This is why I'm saying utilize the squad. I don't want to see Anthony no more. I was hearing, I think it was yesterday, that Anthony has been linked with potentially, Man United want to loan him out. But as long as teams are willing to, cover his wages. Thing is, so those wages, I believe, are pretty high, so we'll have to wait and see. But personally speaking, I really, really hope we can get rid of that guy because there are other players that are just so much more better. And yeah, literally. Good evening and big up everyone in the chat. Hope you're all well. Big up John, big up everybody. Get the likes up and subscribe if you haven't already. Come on, people. Help a sister out. Help a sister out. Okay? What else is there to mention? I wrote so in the first step. Okay, so Sancho, like I said, I was very impressed by Ahmad, Yoro, and Collier. Sancho looked good. Mount, like I said, underwhelming. Apologies. Underwhelming. I don't like it. It'll be this season from after this season. If you still haven't really been pulling up trees and aren't really looking that good, then I'm saying cash in. I would cash in now. It still irks me that he has that number 7 shirt. Like, this is my number 7 and multiple other number 7 throughout history. Like this, I'm sorry. Why did we do that? Oh my god, that is something that will still haunt me till this day. Okay? But it is what it is. Casemiro, I felt like was kind of doing a bit too much at the beginning of the game, but I will say grew more and more in the game though, to be fair. And with Mount, overall, very underwhelming. But there was one point that I did see in the game where he kind of was setting up James Sancho very nicely, which I did like. And I'm like, can we just see more of that though? Can we? But I just don't know. Evans played all right, in my opinion. Murray, the left back, he did his thing. He did his thing. Wheatley, I think, was okay. Uh, Need to maybe work a bit more on that connection with the wingers, decision making. But overall, okay, decent. And then Onana, I'm a bit annoyed with the hoofball. So I would say, like, whenever he was called upon to save he did his thing, but just the short passes he does very well, But when he does them long balls, long crosses, it hurts my soul when he does that. That's when I want to just be like, God, you know? That's when I was like, I personally, I can't watch that. Okay. So that was that. I forgot to mention the second goal came in the 69th minute, and that's when we had the whole team, obviously early second half, the whole team, got subbed off, except for a Onana. So we had a very, I think, a wonderful finish by Joe Hugel. and a great assist by Hannibal. So that was like when we got a second goal, I was like, yeah, bada bing, bada boom, it's done, it's done. But second half was it was not nothing like first half. It was more so, okay, see some youngsters play. Everybody gets some minutes, and I get it, I get it, I get it. But at least first half was really good. I hope that we can maybe for the Arsenal game see like maybe 60 minutes with some of the senior players. I think would be what we good. Or yeah, I don't know. Big up, Sunshine. Hope you're doing well, sis. Big up to you. Big up, one of our members. If you want to become a member yourself, anybody, then the link is in the description box. Uh, she asked me, "How are you feeling?" I'm feeling a lot better. I still am a little bit like, when you have like the last few symptoms left. It's been, you know, stuffy nose, stuffy running nose, and a really bad cough that's still there. And also, my neck has been killing me as well. Other than that, though, I'm doing all right. I am feeling a lot better. Lord have mercy, thankfully, because there's been so much happening. You feel like you aren't catching it because you have to sleep through the pain, if you will. But I hope you're doing well, though, sis. Big up to you. Big up to you. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm now, you know what? I was happy with this second game, and of course now the U.S. tour will be happening next Sunday, which will be the Arsenal game, and yeah. Obviously, guys, I won't be able to do a straight live reaction right after those games because it will be way too late here in Norway. But so once I wake up, I'll just be, you know, basically probably watching. I think I'm going to rewatch it while I eat my breakfast. And then once I'm ready, I'll do a reaction like midday. Is probably what I would be doing for those USA games. But some of the games will be going on potentially as well before I go to work when I start in about a week. My summer is almost done. Damn it. It is what it is, though. Yes, Amma did cook. He did cook indeed. He looked really good. I was very, very happy with the Amma, the Lenny Yoro. I feel like, did I speak enough about Lenny Yoro? Because he's just, wow, wow. Like, I get it. I get it, guys. I wasn't familiar, but I get it. I cannot wait to keep seeing more, though, in the partnership that he develops with, whether it be a leech, most likely Leacha, but also, if we get a delict, maybe, I don't know. Regardless, yeah. I think because especially when it comes to a leech, is very good with playing out from the back, but you need somebody else that's also on that wavelength, and I think that somebody is Lenioro. Just so good with it. He probably wanted to go a bit more higher up the pitch, but because you had a Johnny Evans, who's, let's be honest, I love me some Johnny, but he ain't there. Like, that's not Johnny ain't gonna be your number one, number two center back. He'll be your number five. Number six, number five, number six. And it's okay to have a Johnny, but he ain't gonna be your first pick. That ain't happening. But I'm ready as well. I'm ready, 100%. I'm ready for this. But yeah, and also be nice to see like, okay, well, we have to. Luke Shaw, we do need to get another left back regardless. So whether it be a Karaoglu, is that the guy's name? The Turkish left back Fenerbahce. I think that's his name. He sounds very much like the Inter midfielder Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Very similar, but last names I would say. But maybe him or maybe Gutierrez, I think, from Girona is an option. But we have to make sure that we do get a left back in, and also like Dallo obviously will be the first right back. But once we do get rid of a Wan-Bissaka, you don't really have like maybe a proper replacement, really. I mean, people are saying that Lenny Yoro can play as a right back, so you have that, of course. God, I'm sweating. It's warm today, by the way. Ooh, here in Norway. But yeah, so there are options. There are options, but I'm just excited. And with Ugarte having personal terms agreed with Man United yesterday, that deal probably will be wrapped up sometime, in the next coming days. We'll hear something Monday or Tuesday. Probably will be hearing a delict, especially now that Brentwood. I think that one is off. So y'all know I haven't been super keen on a delict, but you know what? Might as well just get it. I don't think it will be that bad. Rabbi on a free, I don't know about that. If it happens, I'm not gonna be pissed. I'll side eye it a little bit, but I won't be angry, thinking if he's just kind of like an extra with getting either a Subamendi or an Ugarte, then I'll say I'm okay with it. Not super gas, but I'm okay with it. But we do need to also get rid of some players, which I'm gassed about. But yeah, transfer talks, we'll talk a lot more next week. We do weekly transfer shows here on Sofia's Football Talk. And of course, if there's any like big news, especially when it comes to Man United, then we will be heading live, or doing short form videos. But yeah, if you don't want to miss out on all of that, then make sure that you, of course, are subscribed, have on the notification bell button, like this video as well, because we're probably going to be wrapping up now. And feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. I so far I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, but we might do something. If not, I'll be back with some content on Monday. Yes, sis, we have to. I actually, a promise that I want to be able to do for myself is to have more guests. I want to collab more with people. I want to collab more. And we've done, content before, and I would love to do it again, 100%. Whether it be on your channel, my channel, hey, definitely think it's important that we support one another. So big up. We'll talk 100% now that it's about like less than 4 weeks until the season starts, the Premier League at least. Then I think it will be dope to do some content 100%. So yeah, pick up everybody. Thank you all for being here. Like and see y'all whenever I see y'all. Peace out. Sophie's out. Bye bye.